Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Today in this video I'm going to show you how to fix when you're unable to launch a Returnal game on your Windows computer, or if you're facing fatal error crash, or if the game is crashing, freezing, or you're facing black screen on your computer. Then please follow the steps shown in this video. Now the first step is to verify the game files. Now this is important. This has worked for many players. Do not ignore this step. Try this once. So make a right click on the game and then select properties. Go to the local files tab and then click on verify integrity of game files. Now after the verification, you have to restart your computer. So verify the game file, restart your computer after verifying the game files, and then launch the game. For me, there were around 800 files which were corrupted, and once the files are reinstalled, the game should run fine. This has worked for me, so try this, it might work for you. Now the next step is to install VP9 Video Extension from Microsoft Store. Now this has worked for many players and this has fixed the black screen issue. So you can try this. So open Microsoft Store on your computer. Now once you open Microsoft Store, on the top type in VP9 Video Extension and then click on VP9 Video Extensions app, and then over here, if not installed, you will see the get option or maybe install option. So if you see the get option, click on get. If you see the install option, click on install. Now after the installation, restart your computer. Make sure that you restart your computer after this, and after the system restart, launch the game once again. Next step is to try this in launch option. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. Try this once. So go to Steam, make a right click on the game, select properties, and then over here in the launch option type in -dx11. So type in -dx11 without any space and then launch the game. This has fixed the fatal error for many players, so this might work for you. If that does not work, you can type in -d3d11 without any space and then launch the game. Still you are facing the problem, in that case you can remove everything from here. Do not write anything over here in the launch option, and then try the next step. Next step is to, now this is if you are able to launch the game. So if you are able to launch the game, turn off online option and then restart the game. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, open settings and then go to gameplay. Now over here you can see the option which says start online enabled. So over here you can see allow Returnal to connect online by default when you start the game. So you can disable this for now. So disable it, and after you disable it, now launch the game once again. So quit it and then launch the game once again, and that should fix the problem. But still you are facing the problem, then try the next step. You don't have to try this step if you cannot try this step if you're unable to launch the game. So you can skip this step and then try the next step. Next step is to try running the game in compatibility mode. Now this has worked for many players, so it might work for you. So make a right click on the game and then select manage, then click on browse local files. It will straight away take you to the game installation folder. Now over here you can see the Returnal exe file. Make a right click and then select properties. Go to the compatibility tab and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for. Select Windows 8 from the list and then click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click over here and then try launching the game. Now open the Returnal folder and let's check if we have any other exe file. So over here you can see Returnal Win64 shipping exe file. Make a right click and then select properties, go to compatibility and then put a check on the box which says run this program in compatibility mode for. Select Windows 8, then click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click over here and then try launching the game. Now after doing this, still you are unable to launch the game and still you are facing the problem. In that case, uncheck the compatibility. So go to properties once again and then uncheck the box over here, and then click on apply, click on OK. Do the same thing over here, open Returnal, binaries, Win64, scroll down and then find the exe file, and again make a right click, select properties, compatibility, and uncheck this box which says run this program in compatibility mode for apply, OK, and then try the next step. Now the next step is to, if able to launch the game. If you are not able to launch the game, you can skip this step. So if able to launch the game, then try to switch to window mode, turn off ray tracing. Now this has worked for many players, so if you're, for many players it has fixed fatal error and crash. So you can try this, turn off ray tracing, disable DLSS, turn off HDR, try locking the FPS at 60 and lower down graphics settings, and then launch the game. So if you are able to launch the game first. Now once you launch the game, open settings, now go to video. Now over here, if full screen is selected, you can select window mode, and then over here, if the screen resolution is set to 4K, you can try 1920 into 1080p. You can even lower down more, and then go to graphics. Now over here, if everything is set to epic, now if this is set to epic, you can go for high. So if this is set to epic, then you can try high. You can even try medium, and you can even go for low performance and then check. Now if VSync is on, turn it off and then check. You can lock the FPS at 60 and then check. Turn off screen optimization. Now scroll down, under lighting over here you can see ray tracing. So if ray tracing is on, so turn off this ray traced shadows and then ray traced reflection. So turn off ray tracing and then check the performance. Now scroll down, at the very bottom over here you can see enable HDR. So if HDR is on, you can turn off HDR and then check. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, next step is to install Epic Games Launcher and keep it open while playing the game. So you can go to Google, if not installed, if Epic Games Launcher is not installed, you can install Epic Games Launcher from Epic Games website. You can download it, install it, and then run this Epic Games Launcher. Once this is download is complete, run this exe file, and this will install Epic Games Launcher on your computer. Keep it running in the background when you launch the game. Now if that does not work, in that case you can close the Epic Games Launcher and then follow the next step. You don't have to do this if it is not working. Close Epic Games Launcher, or you can even uninstall if you don't want it. So close Epic Games Launcher if that does not work, and then try the next step. Now the next step is to increase the virtual memory. Now first of all, check how much RAM you have on your computer. So go to system and then go to about, and then over here, in my case it's 8 GB, but the minimum system requirement to run this game is 16 GB RAM, right? So I have calculated as per 8 GB, but you have to calculate as per, if you have 16 GB, calculate as per 16 GB. If you have 32 GB, calculate as per 32 GB. So I have calculated as per 8 GB. So you can calculate it accordingly, like if you have 16, try 16. If you have 32, try 32 GB. For this, type in View Advanced System Settings in Windows search box and then click on View Advanced System Settings. Now click on the first settings. and then go to the advanced tab and then click on change. By default, automatically manage paging file would be selected over here. Uncheck this box and then select the drive where the game is installed and then put a check on custom size, and then for me this is working. Initial size is 1.5 into total RAM. Now check the total RAM in your computer, so you can open Windows settings, go to system and then go to about, and then over here you can see the total RAM. In my case it's 8 gigabytes, so it might be 16 in your case, so in my case it's 8 gigabyte. Now you have to convert 8 gigabyte into megabyte. For this you open calculator on your computer, and in my case total RAM is 8 gigabyte. We have to convert this to megabyte into 1024, that is 8192 megabyte. So total RAM as per 8 gigabyte in megabyte is 8192 for me. So initial size is 1.5 into total RAM, that is this is the total RAM into 1.5, that is 12288, and maximum size for me it's 3 into total RAM. Now total RAM is 8192 in megabyte into 3, so for me it's 24576. Enter the numbers over here, then click on set, click on OK, click on OK, and then click on apply, OK, OK. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, run the game on dedicated graphic card. Now for this, type in graphics settings in Windows search box and then click on graphics settings. Now click on browse over here and then go to the game installation folder. If the game is installed in C drive, go to this PC, open C drive, open program files x86. Now open the Steam folder. Now open the Steam apps folder. Now open the common folder. Over here you will find the Returnal game folder. In my case it's in different drives, so open the Steam folder, Steam apps common, and then open the Returnal folder. Now select this exe file. Now click on add. Now once this is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Again click on browse, and this time open the Returnal folder, binaries win64. Now this time select this Returnal win64 shipping exe file, then click on add. Again once the game is added, click on options, select high performance. Now click on save. Now launch the game once again. Next step is to delete the save game files. Now before you delete the save game file, let me inform you, this will result in loss of game progress. So you will lose everything. All the game progress will be gone. You have to start everything from scratch. So only if you agree, delete the save game file. For this, open File Explorer on your computer and then go to this PC, C drive, then open users folder. Now open your username folder. Now over here you will see app data. If you don't see app data on the top, you will see the view option. Click on view and then put a check on the box which says hidden items. Now if you have Windows 11, somewhere over here you will find the view option. Click on view, then select show and then put a check on the hidden items, and then you should be able to see app data. Open app data. Now open the local folder. Now over here you will find the Returnal folder. Make a right click on Returnal folder and then click on delete. Once this is deleted, now launch the game. Next step is to run the game as an administrator from the game installation folder. Now for this, again make a right click on the game over here, manage, browse local files. It will take you to the game installation folder. Make a right click on the game exe files, select properties, go to compatibility and then put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Then click on apply, click on OK. Make a double click over here, try launching the game. If that does not work, go to Returnal folder, binaries win64. Again scroll down and then find the game exe file, and once you find the game exe file, make a right click, select properties and then go to compatibility. Again put a check on the box which says run this program as an administrator. Click on apply, click on OK, and then make a double click over here, try launching the game from here. Still you are facing the problem. In that case, remove the administrator. So make a right click, still you are unable to launch the game, then go to properties and then uncheck the box, apply, OK, go back and then uncheck the box from this exe file as well. If that does not work, uncheck it, apply, OK, and then move on to the next step. Next step is to allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. So if you are using any third-party antivirus, make sure that you allow the game exe file to your antivirus program. Now if you are using Windows security, then open Windows settings, and then now if you have Windows 11, on the left hand side over here you will find privacy and security option. So Windows 11 users click on privacy and security, Windows 10 users click on update and security, and then click on Windows security. Now click on virus and threat protection. Now scroll down, on the bottom click on manage ransomware protection. Now click on allow an app through control folder access, click on yes to allow, again click on add an allowed app, then click on browse all apps. Now again go to the game installation folder, open the Steam folder, Steam apps folder, common folder. Now open the game folder, select this exe file, now click on open. Again click on add an allowed app, then click on browse all apps. This time open the Returnal folder, binaries, Win64, select this exe file, now click on open. Once this is added, now launch the game. Do the same thing in Windows Defender Firewall. So type in control panel in Windows search box, and then click on system and security. Now click on Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on allow an app or feature through Windows Defender Firewall. Now click on change settings, and then click on allow another app. Now click on browse, and then go to the game installation folder once again, open the game folder. Now select this exe file, now click on open, now click on add. Once this is done, now click on allow another app once again, browse once again, open Returnal, binaries, Win64, select this exe file, now click on open, then click on add. Once done, once both the exe files are added, click on OK. Now launch the game. Now still you are facing the problem. In that case, do a clean installation of your graphics driver. Now this is very important. So if you have NVIDIA card, go to NVIDIA website. If you have AMD card, go to AMD website. I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website, select your graphic card from the list. Make sure that you select your graphic card over here, and then select the right operating system. So if you have Windows 11, select Windows 11. Now click on start search, and then scroll down. The latest one right now, GeForce Game Ready driver, that is driver version is 528.49. Click on get download, and then again click on download now. Once the download is complete, run this exe file, and then you will see this screen. Click on agree and continue, then put a check on the box which says custom, and then click on next, and then put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation, and then click on next. And after the clean installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now still you're facing the problem. In that case, the next step is to roll back graphics driver. Now for this, again I'm showing for NVIDIA. So go to NVIDIA website, select your graphic card, select the right operating system, click on start search. The latest one right now is 528.49. So you can try this 528.24 game ready driver. Click on get download, download. Again, if you are installing, do a clean installation. So make sure that you put a check on the box which says perform a clean installation. Do a clean installation, then restart your computer and then launch the game. If this does not work, you can even try lower version of graphic card driver. So you can try to download this. Whenever you are rolling back to the older version, make sure that you do a clean installation and then restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to disable Steam overlay. Now for this, make a right click on the game, select properties, uncheck the box which says enable the Steam overlay while in game. So if this is checked, uncheck this box and then uncheck overlay option and then launch the game. Also close all the overlay applications. So if you have Discord running, close it. If you have GeForce Experience running, close it. Turn this NVIDIA Shadow Play overlay, AMD overlay. So close all the overlay application and then launch the game. Also close all the overclocking application. Do not overclock. Disable overclocking. And if you have MSI Afterburner running, close it. So close all the overclocking application and then perform clean boot. For this, type in system configuration in Windows search box and then click on system configuration. Go to the services tab and then put a check on the box which says hide all Microsoft services. Make sure that you put a check over here first and then click on disable all. Now click on apply, click on OK. You will see a restart option. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Visual C++ file. So open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Over here you can see Visual Studio 2015, 17, 19 and 22. Download x86 and download x64. So you have to download both the file x86 and x64 and then run both the exe file. So once the download is complete, run both x86 and x64 files. Click on it. Now if you see the repair option, click on repair. You might see the install option. So if you see install, click on install. If you see repair, click on repair. Click on yes to allow. Now once the second file is downloaded, again run this exe file. And then if you see the repair option, click on repair. If you see the install option, click on install. And once you install both the files, make sure that you install both the file. In my case, it's still downloading. So once both the files are installed, make sure that you restart your computer. Restart is important. Restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to install Media Feature Pack. Now if you're using N version of Windows, then install Media Feature Pack. For this, copy this link. The link is provided in the video description. Open this link in a browser. It will take you to Microsoft website. Again, scroll down. Over here you can see Windows 10 N edition. For this, open settings and then go to apps. Then go to apps and features. Now click on optional features. Now click on add a feature. Now over here type in Media Feature Pack. Now once you type in Media Feature Pack over here, you will see Media Feature Pack and then put a check on the box and then click on install on the bottom. Now I don't have Windows 10 N edition, I have Windows 10 Home, so I don't see this. If you have Windows 10 N edition, type in Media Feature Pack, put a check on the box, then click on install. After the installation, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now for Windows 11 N edition users, again go to settings, application, optional, then click on view features and then type in Media Feature Pack, install it, restart your computer and then launch the game. Now the next step is to update your Windows. Now this is important. So open Windows settings and then click on update and security or Windows update and then click on check for update. Once all the updates are installed, restart your computer and then launch the game. Next step is to disconnect multiple monitors. So try launching the game on single monitor. Also unplug the USB devices which you're not using. So if you have these devices connected, additional controller is connected, disconnect additional controller connected to the computer. If you have HOTAS, wheel, pedals, if you have these devices connected, disconnected. Also if you have these services running in Task Manager, close these services. So close these services and then launch the game. Also if you have undervolted your computer, remove the undervolt and then launch the game. Next step is to update your system BIOS. Now for this, go to your system manufacturer website. So if you have a Dell computer, go to Dell website. If you have Lenovo computer, go to Lenovo. If you have HP computer, go to HP website. So go to your system manufacturer website. Find the latest BIOS available. So you have to select your model number, enter your service tag or service number, whatever for your computer. Select your model number and then find the latest BIOS update available and then install it on your computer. Now before you update the system BIOS, in case of laptop, make sure the battery is more than 10% and the AC adapter, the charger, is connected to the computer. And during the BIOS update, your system will restart. Do not unplug the power cable when it's updating the BIOS. And once the BIOS update is done, log into the computer and then launch the game. The last step is to uninstall and reinstall the game to different drive. So first of all, uninstall the game, uninstall it. Now after you uninstall it, delete the game folder from the game installation folder. So go to the game installation folder, delete the game folder, then restart your computer. Now after the system restart, reinstall the game to different drives. So if you have another SSD or HDD, try installing the game to different drive and then check. So one of the steps should help you to get the game running on your Windows computer. So that'll be all. Thank you so much for your time and please like this video and subscribe to my channel.